Hi, I'm Krista. Welcome to my channel. This week is Summerween, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to do a reading using one of the booktube or book talk themes for the week of Summerween. One of the book YouTubers I follow is Gabby Reads, and she always has a fun Summerween themed week. I thought we could use one of her reading prompts for the week as a way to pull cards. One of the prompts is to read a book with a picture of the sky on the cover. So today I pulled all of my decks that have a picture of the sky on the deck. I'll link her channel in the description. I'm not affiliated in any way with her. I'm just a fan, and I thought it would be fun to combine two things I love: tarot readings and reading books. And you may also like that too. The first thing I'd like to do is set the intention. Angels and guides, please surround us with your love and light. Please guide us to the information that will help the viewer at this time. And I would like to thank your guides and my guides for being present with us at this moment. I actually wanted to start with an oracle card today to set the foundation of the reading. Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. And how fun that we're doing a book reading and the first card we get is based on a story. You have become the protector, and you are a caretaker with a covenant for the vulnerable ones. You will now make choices that will inspire others to interact with smaller animals, children, and vulnerable ones in gentle, caring ways. You have shown yourself to be trustworthy, and so the magical creatures, the shapeshifters, and their friends now come to you. Rabbits are sacred to many witches, and the connection dates back to ancient times when the hare was associated with two great goddesses, Astera and Andraste. Andraste? I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Like these female deities, you are a protector. You have valor, courage, and fierce power, and you are one who will protect your people and other creatures. Because these gentle ones trust you and have found safe haven with you, the hare shows it is time for fertility, new growth, procreation, and haste. Fleet and wild, hares are able to escape from harm by burrowing deep into the body of the mother goddess herself. The deer shows that you are on your way to enlightenment through these gentle acts, and this purity of intent will have a ripple effect on the world around you. It is time for you to step up and protect others who are smaller and more fragile than you. This may be a reversal in roles for you, but the deer and the hare and the quiet, soft ones have chosen you because they trust that you can do this job. You may feel an unlikely hero and you may experience a completely unforeseen victory, but you can do it. I feel like we need more clarification for this card. I want to use the dragon deck because I feel like you are a protector, and dragons to me are like protectors. You're this protector energy for other people. Lilac Fire Dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. Black Dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision, congratulate yourself, you have passed the test. I feel like you are a protector to other people around you. Like other people turn to you for guidance. And I feel that this is happening because you are guided from your heart space with the lilac dragon. And that you have achieved this living from your heart space because you have been spiritually disciplined. Like your spiritual life is very important to you. And you may have rituals in place, like prayers or things that you do that you connect with the other side, like God or your angels or things that you have that you do daily that put you in this energy. And I'm getting the word sage. I feel like you're a sage for other people. And I feel like your energy is like soft and calm, like the deer in this card. And that helps other people feel safe around you. And I feel like you've always been someone that may have been quiet or more reserved. Someone that would rather spend time with the animals than with people. Like you go to a party and you're the person that pets the dog the whole time rather than talk to the other people that are there. Like almost like you understand animals more than you understand humans at times. And I think that's just because animals are more pure in their energy. They don't have like a lot of the ego that humans have. But I feel like Spirit is bringing this up today because in this timeline or in this time of Summerween from like July to the fall, I feel like you are being asked to step into a leadership role. And you may not consider yourself a leader. Like you may have a perception of what a leader should act or sound like, and you feel like you're not that type of person. But in reality, it's actually the type of leadership the world needs. Like a leader that leads from this heart space. And I feel like with these two cards, I feel like this dragon is a very feminine dragon, and then this dragon here is a more masculine dragon, and that is like a balance of your masculine and feminine energies, which is another reason Spirit is saying you are so perfect for this job you don't even realize it. And I feel like now you're transmuting that you're becoming this leader through the timeline of Summerween. Okay, the guidebook for this one. These dragons are fifth dimensional. However, they can reach up into the ninth dimension to access the awesome lilac fire of Source, which is a new energy recently graced to Earth. I wonder if that is also like the violet flames of Saint Germain. This carries transcendent love as well as enlightenment. When these dragons pour their lilac fire over and through us, we are bathed in divine feminine light, which has the power to dissolve all lower energies in pure love and bring us peace, hope, and joy. It also bathes us in the higher divine feminine qualities of wisdom, agape, and oneness. Having this energy in our aura may even allow us to experience bliss and ecstasy. And I feel like that's what the world needs right now is this divine feminine love energy. I feel like you have access to that. And I'm being drawn to this little ghost book here with the purple. And it's funny, like the colors of this ghost match this card. And it's almost like you've been given the book of knowledge to access this. The guidebook for this says these dragons work with Archangel Gabriel, who radiates pure white light. He is in overall charge of the base center, where we hold fifth dimensional spiritual discipline. This is what enables all the fifth dimensional chakras to anchor. Archangel Gabriel's energy balances that of the black dragons of Saturn. These dragons also carry the pure violet flame of transmutation, which is held in Saturn, and use it to dissolve thoughts that are not focused on the ultimate vision. Which is so interesting that those two cards came out together because that this card was also talking about that violet flame. A black dragon from Saturn has appeared to you now as it is time for you to address tasks with this discipline and focus. Spiritual discipline is vital to ground the higher energies on your pathway. The black dragon will give you focus, concentration, determination, awareness, and the ability to plan and stick to a routine where necessary. Yeah, I feel like that is confirmation for what you have been doing in your spiritual routine has enabled you to access this energy. And the people around you can sense that. And that's why they always go to you. Like you may find that you're the one in your friend group who people always come to for advice. What is this energy from these dragons helping you to access? Jeez. Star being healing codes. Important information. Wounds are healed, recharging. Yeah, it's like the important information in this book. Like whatever you're being given, only you're allowed to access it. Maybe it's something from the Akashic records. Maybe you gain access to the Akashic records. You're helping Earth to heal. I did a reading about the energy of the summer, and one of the things that came through in that reading was about this divine feminine energy washing over the earth. And it's kind of funny because this card reminds me so much of that. And with the lilac, this violet flame energy, this energy of healing, you're one of Earth's healers. You're helping Earth and the people of Earth to heal. And I feel like you're being initiated. Like, again, with this book, like, maybe you've been reading about sacred knowledge. You know, like they're ghost reading the books. Like, you've been reading books about the other side and you've been learning this sacred knowledge. And you've been so disciplined in studying this that it's almost like your guides are congratulating you, like you're getting a degree in the other side. And you may be someone that resonates with the term lightworker, star seed. There are many names for star beings, such as ETs, star people, star ancestors, sky people, and more. Whatever they are called, they are divinely inspired, evolved beings existing in dimensions that we can't even comprehend. They are the overseers of the cosmos, and like angels, are divine expressions of the heart of Source who are dedicated to the well being of the entire universe. And I feel like you are also connected to the heart of Source. Like you lead with your heart in situations. And the page number for this card is 141, and I feel like that is relevant. So you might want to look up what the symbolism for 141 says. They aren't limited by time or space, for they are from a higher dimension. Their their frequency healings are received on a spiritual level and can then move through our energy centers to affect the physical. Star beings exist in multiple forms and come from many different universes, but this card is a gateway that transports us to one of their healing sanctuaries. It is a gateway that is open to many different star beings, and so it doesn't stipulate which cosmic race is coming to us, but we will be receiving healing codes directly from cosmic guides. The healing can be emotional, physical, or spiritual. However it comes, know that it's a great blessing. And it says, you may feel called to be a healer for others and share your healing with the world. I feel like you have access to this violet flame of healing, that you've reached this point in your consciousness, I guess, that you've been doing the spiritual work and can tune yourself into this flame of healing. And since you're able to do this, you're healing yourself. And because you're healing yourself, you're bringing that healing to others. And you're showing others how to heal. Mugwort, rite of passage. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you're being initiated into this. There's almost like a fairy in this card. And it, to me, that connects back to nature, and I feel like you are, because you're connected from your heart space, you are connected with every living thing on the planet. Like you can feel and and communicate like telepathically with everything on the planet. Like you have a heart for every living thing. And I feel like that's why you're being, or I feel like that's why you are this leader, because a lot of people aren't like that. Like you have this open heart space that allows you to give and receive love. And that can be really difficult for a lot of people. But it is a skill set that you have, and you shouldn't take it for granted. In fact, it may be one of the most important skill sets is to show love to others, to all things. And you're able to do that. Whoa. Goddess. I feel like the water in this card is representing emotion. That you're able to easily connect to emotions. This is when this card shows up, it's time to tap into your most mysterious magical self. This part of you is powerful. It holds great wisdom. Seek answers within. And I feel like you've already been doing that. Silver is symbolic of the goddess. It represents the divine feminine, the moon, speech and public speaking, insight, reflection, perseverance, and patience. The goddess is part of divine source. She represents the trinity of maiden, mother, and crone. When this card shows up, it is asking you to recognize which stage of life you are in. Acknowledge and celebrate the aspects of the goddess you're revealing in various areas. Does Archangel Gabriel are associated with this symbol? There's a mention of Archangel Gabriel again, so maybe Archangel Gabriel is helping you on this path. Transmutation again with the transmutation on the fire. Wow. In this reading, it's like not even intentional. I just did it to be fun. I put like all these little pink, like feminine looking ghosts and like the pink candle. And now we're getting a reading about the divine feminine. Yeah, I feel like this fire card is representing that violet flame. And my eyes just went. I have a candle in the corner and it's a lilac candle. My eyes just went to that candle. And I think that's confirmation that you are being purified in this violet flame. Like it's your initiation, and it's an initiation towards helping people heal. But you're healing first. It's important that you know that you are healing first, because I think you may be someone that never puts yourself first. So spirit wants you to know that it's happening for you first. That's like really important for you to know. The answers are within. It's funny, there's that violet flame again. And I feel this is spirit's confirmation saying, like, even the house is violet. It's crazy. Like, this is spirit's confirmation to say, like, all this work that you've been putting in, like the meditating and the rituals and the prayer, all those things that you do for yourself, it is making you more aligned and you're more connected with your inner self. I don't know if you could hear that horn outside. There's a lot of traffic on the road right now outside my window, and I'm getting that feeling of you're the person that's who sits in traffic and the person behind you is like blasting their horn and you're just calm and zen because you've like mastered that state of love and you've gone within and you're and when you're in that violent and when you're in that violet flame, you're going within. You're going within to your heart space. Really? Again? More violet? Wow. Love flows through you and to you. Voyage of the heart. Wow. I mean, that's like what we've been saying this whole reading. It's like the goddess giving love, you know? Like the goddess from this card. And that's you. This reading has been so unexpected and so incredible. And it's funny, I say that, and I think maybe that's what people are saying about you, like from the beginning of this card, where you are the unexpected leader because you didn't see it in yourself. I feel like maybe you were always a very sensitive person and people misunderstood your kindness for weakness and they used your empathy to take advantage to like try to take advantage of you. And I feel like you would almost say your open heart is like a weakness because it may some people may label you as naive, and I'm here to tell you it's your biggest strength. Like one of your biggest strengths is this open heart and the ability to give and receive love. The guidebook says, "You are beloved. You are deeply loved and profoundly lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you. God is love, and in your essence, so are you. In matters of romantic love, all is healing. And I don't think that's just romantic love. I think that's all types of love because in another card they mentioned like agape and I believe C.S. Lewis wrote a book about the different types of love, and I feel like you are able to give and receive all the types of love. Like you're a love guru. Just trust the messages from your heart and follow them. Yeah, trust the answers that you receive from within. Angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to their soft whispers. And because they were mentioned twice, I feel like Archangel Gabriel is one of the angels helping you with this mission. They are the angel also associated with communication. So I'm also wondering if whatever this is, like however you are sharing this healing with other people, I wonder if it is through a form of communication, like writing, speaking, singing, or maybe you have a YouTube channel or a podcast, or you're writing a book. Maybe you have a blog, channeling. You could be a channeler. But I'm also seeing this from the perspective of, like, I'm seeing it in two ways. I'm seeing it with, like, crowds of people or a large audience, whether that's through the internet or, like, in actual rooms talking to people. But I'm also seeing it as healing through, like, you're sitting down with someone at the kitchen table, having a cup of coffee, and talking to them. And they are both equally important. Like whether you are healing a room of people or healing an individual, because that healing goes out into the world. Like you're not just affecting one person, you're affecting thousands, millions of people through the healing of one meeting with someone. I feel like you have that capability. Or I'm being shown the example of someone volunteering at like a senior center and sitting and talking with the residents there. I'm hearing maybe you offer them healing before they cross over. Like you help people reach a level of healing that they like needed to get here on earth before they cross over. And that may be for like someone in particular. Outside there's like a bunch of little kids playing right now, and you may also work with children, like be a teacher or work in daycare or something, and you provide healing in that way. Because maybe you are nurturing that child or speaking to that child in such a gentle way, a way that is very calming to their nervous system, and they're not getting that at home for whatever reason. Like maybe that child's parents, the people they're with, maybe they are arguing all the time and the environment is just hostile. So when they're with you, it's like this card here, they feel protected and cared for and safe. And I feel like you do that with everyone in your life, whether you want to or not. Like people just feel it from you. Okay, so I wanna close out the reading with this card, Starlight, following our theme of decks with skies on them. I'm gonna ask Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, what do they need to know? Radiate, let your light shine through. Hold nothing back, expand into the universe. Yeah, I'm seeing in my mind's eye like someone that is like their soul is expanding. Like they're how you do a meditation and you picture yourself as like the white light inside of your heart, and then that light expands and expands and expands and it pushes out into the universe. And I feel like that is what you have become. And Archangel Gabriel is saying, don't be afraid of your own energy. Don't be afraid to expand yourself. Shine your light and don't be worried about how bright it is. It's meant to be bright. You're meant to be seen. I want to pull from this angel deck as the last card. Trust. All will work out well. We, your angels, are here to nurture, protect, and heal you. Trust in the healing power of our love. Wow. We love you more than you will ever know. The healing power of love, that's what you have. You are part of that. And your angels are saying to trust it, to trust that part of yourself that you do have that superpower. And I didn't even think about it, but the crystal I chose intuitively for this reading is rose quartz, and rose quartz is all about love. That's always amazing to me when stuff like that happens. Like, Spirit knows the whole time. I didn't know what this reading was going to be about, but Spirit knew what this reading was going to be about. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope this reading has brought you clarity. If you made it this far, maybe leave a book emoji down in the comments. I would love to meet the person this reading represents. Like, you guys are incredible, and keep doing what you're doing and take care of yourself. Until I meet with you in the next reading, I'm wishing you a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.